Today I just want to talk about how great my state is. Ahem, Texas. But, yeah, I'm probably just going to be playing games probably the whole time. But, I just wanted to say how... Let's start with something first. Yeah, sure. And if you're wondering, I'm doing this off my head because I don't feel like writing a script and looking at it. Because that's for nerds. Okay, so I want to talk about how we have our own Pledge of Allegiance. And all I'm saying is, why are we the only state that does this? Like, why are we the only state that does the Pledge of Allegiance for our own state, which is kind of stupid in my opinion, because we shouldn't have to do a pledge for our own school, and how, as children, we were taught that we should stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and do it. Like, they were basically actually, they were forcing us to do it. I won't lie. They were forcing us to do something that we probably should have not been taught, in my opinion. But, yeah. I just find that stupid, so... Whatever, right? Okay, what should I talk about first? Ooh, that. So, if you live in Texas at all, you most likely were part of the whiteout. Well, I call it the whiteout, but... Basically, when snow hit our state too long, our state failed. We as a state failed because we are way too. Of course, I'm not saying if we connected to the main power grid or whatever, we wouldn't be completely safe, but it could have probably helped us enough to, I don't know, get out of that hole that we were in my opinion, where we could have probably been out of the power outage, because I had no power for like a solid 3 days. Yeah, that's not lit in my opinion. Sheesh, this guy's clapping my sheet. Okay, chill. Okay, so we just had no power for 3 days. Well, I had no power for like 4 days. And I just think how stupid that is. Oh my god, how stupid that is. How stupid that is. Because I just think that if we were connected to the power source, that we probably could have done something to give us power faster than how much time we had to wait in the dark, and how our governor or someone of high power, he just tried to bail on us. Unlike in Iraq, how the president is staying and fighting, our governor or someone of power, they just tried to go to the Bahamas. They just tried to completely leave us while people were probably freezing. And he just thought, well, my children want to go. Come on, guys, you can't blame me for this. My children just want to go. And how he thought, yeah, sure, I should listen to my children over the country that I govern, or the country that I should be helping. He just thought, yeah, that's much smarter to do than doing, I don't know, anything else to help our state. But, okay, whatever. People have faults. You can't blame him. And how much, I bet he had a backup generator either way. So he was living in luxury. He was having power at least. While people were just staying in the cold the whole time. People were having their pipes bust. Because we weren't warned. We were never taught anything in Texas. Because we thought, yeah, no way it's going to snow that long. No way it's going to snow too long. That our pipes that are underground, not thick enough so that we wouldn't freeze over. Not down deep enough that it wouldn't freeze. They just thought, yeah, there's no possible way it would there would be snow out for that long. So we just kind of didn't prepare for it, which is so stupid in my opinion. How we weren't prepared for something so minute in my opinion. How we should have been prepared for not anything per se. How we should have been just prepared for that tiny thing in my opinion. And I just think, okay, whatever. I guess we weren't prepared for the cold, but we'll live. Okay, and then, now, let's talk about let's talk about the abortion laws. So, if you don't know, if you get impregnated in the United States of, well, not in the United States of America, in Texas, and if your fetus is breathing or not having, maybe having a heartbeat, I forgot the weird rules about that, and that's one weird drawback. And basically, I think if they have a heartbeat, that's the new law, you can't kill it. And if you either if you try to leave the state and kill it, and if you leave it and kill it, you can sue them. You can sue the person that lost their child, that had an abortion to get rid of the child. And yes, of course, that's horrible to say that the parents try to get rid of the child. But what if they're not ready? Like, people cannot be ready for some people. Some people just can't be ready for it right now, right then and there. Do you know how much of a burden, a financial burden, that would be? It's just unimaginable. And how stupid how we treat our healthcare. Yeah, our healthcare. It's just also really dumb how basically you have to like pay so much extended fees just to get help for something. And all I think is that we could have probably had something different. We could have changed something. But no, we wanted to be cool. Not be cool per se, but we wanted to get insurance to, help the man that's needing healing. But I just think of how, if we just were more prepared, more like, not perfect, because no one can be perfect, which is the sad part to think about. No one can be perfect. And I just think how we should be able to, have a good way to do health, because people have tried to run away from ambulance that were called for them because they didn't want to pay the fee. The fee was just too extreme to imagine of paying that much for something like that. So that's why people just didn't want to pay for that fee. And I just think, wow, that's kind of sad that we have to be scared from the people that should be helping us. We should be scared and run away because we don't want to have the idea of paying a fee for maybe the rest of your life. And of course I can say that for college, but that's for another subject completely, because that's out of state completely. Well, not out of state completely, but it's out of here. It's not just in Texas. But we have to pay something that we shouldn't have to pay. Okay, and then, in my opinion, the abortion law, I know I went off topic, but the abortion law is just stupid. Okay, I understand if it's been like 5 months in, or I don't even know. I think it's 9 months, if it is 9 months-ish, about when you have a baby. But if you're like 7 months in, I understand that you shouldn't have an abortion there, because that's a little too late in my opinion. I don't know how, I actually don't know. I won't throw in my own opinion right now, because I just don't know enough information yet. But if you were raped, oh my god, if you were raped not even as a child, but if you were raped and you didn't know if you got pregnant or not, well, shoot, you better hope you didn't get pregnant, or you go take a pregnancy test, because if you are pregnant, well, gosh darn, that sucks. And you better hope it wasn't 3 months, because I think it's 3 months, and then after those 3 months, well, shoot, you're keeping that baby, and you don't get a choice, which is so stupid. Because what if you were raped? Like, anything could have happened badly to you. What if that happened, right? Yeah, of course you can say, well, you could have just, I don't know, go take a checkup once you got raped or something. But you don't want it to be known that you were touched inappropriately. You don't want it to be known. Like, I wouldn't want that to be known. I wouldn't probably check in on that until a little too late. Okay, let's say you try to leave the state, right, and go have an abortion there. Well, shoot, when you come back, you can get sued by anyone that knew. It's so stupid in my opinion. How there's something that why would you want to have a child that you're not ready for? I wouldn't. Like, if I wasn't financially ready, yeah, at that time, I would not want that child. I would I'm sorry to say that, but like, I wouldn't want it to, cause that way, no one's happy. The child's probably not going to be happy because he's not going to be living in a household that really wanted him, or a household. Yeah, of course, accidents are sometimes good, but like, you could also say, this is like one of the reasons they're fighting for that we should have this law. Well, this law is already passed, but the reason we should have this is because what if you could be killing a future doctor or someone like that, right? But like, you could also say the same thing about, you could be saving a future criminal, someone that could murder a whole family, and you could just say, well, it's either or, right, guys? It's either or, which is so dumb in my opinion. And I think if it's your body, you should be able to have a choice to have an abortion. If you want it, you can have it. But it's just, we can't. And also, if anyone helps you try to get an abortion, they can get sued for that. Why can they get sued for helping someone? Helping someone should not be punished. Helping someone should be praised. Should be. It's just dumb. Okay. Last thing I'm gonna talk about. Okay. We. It's sad to say, but if you're a parent and if your child is transgender, in the state of Texas, you can technically be taken away by Child Protective Services. It's sad, it's dumb to say that we have to, it's just stupid that you could be taken away from Child Protective Services. Technically, and your mom or dad, or I guess both, could be put into jail for that, I'm pretty sure. I don't. This is not all factual because I told you I don't make a script to read. I just say what's on my mind at that time, and I just think of how dumb it is that you can be taken away just because that you think, well, I don't know what it is. You believe that you're another gender. And your parents actually support you for that. I think that that's a weird law to have, first of all. But like, why are we going back to the past? It's just dumb in my opinion. And I just think how we shouldn't be able to just do something that dumb, because we shouldn't be holding back our, if you believe that's your true self, then stay with it, right? That's all I think. Because I think that you shouldn't um if you're doing that, you shouldn't be, I don't know, beaten down basically for doing it. And I just all I think is that we should make okay, we shouldn't do that, cuz I just think we should be happy that if your child is trans, they believe they're, I can't phrase it right to make it sound good. But if they are trans, then I think we should accept it. Why should you get taken away from your parents because they are supporting what you believe? That's what I believe that you are. Why should you be taken away from your family, basically stripped away from that, just because you are a different gender than the one that you were assigned at birth? And then just one side tangent. I don't understand dreamsexual. Like, why do we have to, like, point out, oh yeah, I'm dreamsexual, guys. I'm attracted to anyone a part of the Dream SMP. I think that's stupid, because aren't you just attracted to them? Don't you just like them? That just doesn't make sense. At first, I thought dreamsexual was just a thing that you identify as a dream member. But no, it's just apparently you're attracted to them. And I just find that dumb. But that's, if you believe in it, you believe in it. I just don't think that's right. That's the only thing I don't believe in. I support anyone. I support lesbians, I support gays, I support all that jazz. But I just don't understand dreamsexual. And yeah, that's my tangent for like the year, I guess, because most of this happened at different times. But yeah, that's my tangent. Goodbye.